start things off in Northwest D.C., where according to Washingtonian Magazine, the restaurant BLT Steak has partnered with Velveeta to release a liquid mac and cheese martini called the Veltini. Who is this for? Who is this for? I have never had a desire to get drunk off mac and cheese. The Veltini features Velveeta cheese-infused vodka, because that had to be a thing, and it's garnished with Velveeta stuffed olives, because that had to be a thing, Velveeta cheese shells, because that had to be a thing, and a cheese drip around the glass, because God forbid you don't include the cheese drip. I am not lactose intolerant, but I refuse to tolerate this. I say that, but I know that there are cheese lovers watching the show that are planning trips to buy Veltinis right now. I know it is. I know it is. This drink is audacious as much as it is polarizing. And it's also getting a lot of attention because here I am talking about it. Cheese people who like vodka martinis, clearly this is your time. Enjoy these responsibly because all those ingredients together sound like a recipe for a super hangover. So this comes the same season, by the way, that we were introduced to the Velveeta flavored nail polish. Yeah, y'all remember that? No one cheese should have all this power, or whatever Kanye said. Let's travel to New Delhi, India for this next story, where a 27-year-old woman from D.C., according to the Indian Express, was arrested after allegedly staging her own abduction with help from a Nigerian national she met online in order to get money from her parents. Now that just sounds like next level scamming right there. You mean you could go ahead and just ask mom and dad for the money. How many times have you asked and been told no to where you go to the Nigerian scam route? It is clearly easier to ask for it than send a Cash App request than cause an international incident. This 90-Day Fiancé gone bad ripoff makes Jussie Smollett look like a criminal mastermind. The DC lady and the Nigerian man, both, by the way, enjoy singing, and he's reportedly a stage performer in India. I better not find out they were extorting family to finance a mixtape. If that's the case, leave them there. Leave them there. No. They deserve. Let them go to jail. Maybe they can premiere their new single on an episode of Locked Up Abroad. Now, by the way, I chose this last story because it's an example of the phrase, big bank take little bank, playing out in real time. A company named Meta is suing Facebook for renaming itself Meta and infringing on its trademark. So Meta is suing Meta for changing its name to Meta. That's the most meta thing I've ever seen. The plaintiff, Meta, claims to have been around for 12 years. And if that's the case, Mark Zuckerberg is foul for being like, hey, nice name you got there. It'd be a shame if somebody were to, I don't know, snatch it up from under you and not even pay you for it. Hey. You know, we all saw Social Network. This is the Winklevoss twins all over again. Mark Zuckerberg is wealthy enough to name the company anything he wants. He could have renamed it Mark and forced people to enter the Markverse on their Oculus headsets, which, by the way, is exactly what I would have done. Instead, it looks like the company just strong-armed the Meta name just because he could. The DC woman and Nigerian singer in India, by the way, could have probably learned something from all of this, because this is how you take something that's not yours. No need to scare your parents half to death to finance your dreams. Now, my favorite story, that's tough, man. They all pretty ashy today. You know what? I'm going to go with the D.C. woman faking her kidnapping for money to sing with a Nigerian man in India, because that sounds like the plot to a really bad movie, which, let's be honest, it'll probably end up being someday.